is out against the Lynx, and it is a pity because Paige has been very good. She's been very good this season. Again, the advantage.
WNBA rookie Paige Bueckers, once hailed as a generational talent set to transform the Dallas Wings, now faces a nightmare no athlete should endure, being endangered by her own teammate, Djonai Carrington. Still sidelined with injuries, Bueckers' future hangs in the balance. The league's failure to curb reckless play is not just costing games, it's ending careers before they even have a chance to begin.
I don't believe Djonai Carrington is going to make it throughout the season, man. Fans is demanding for her to be banned from the league because she did 2 dirty plays in her matchup yesterday against the Seattle Storm. Yes, 2 dirty plays plus a flagrant foul. This is starting to become a habit for Djonai Carrington, and as of right now, it's looking real spooky.
WNBA rookie Paige Bueckers, once seen as a generational talent for the Dallas Wings, is now sidelined by injuries linked to teammate Djonai Carrington's dangerous play. Her career is at risk before it's even started. The WNBA's failure to address reckless behavior is putting its brightest stars in serious danger.
Again, like, it happens once again right now, and how Djonai Carrington did not get called for a flagrant foul like on this. She has the greatest whistle of all time because, like, look, how many times does this need to happen before, like this is going viral even.
Bueckers suffered a concussion during a late May collision, sidelining her for 4 critical games. But this isn't just unfortunate luck or typical wear and tear. The injury occurred on May 29 against the Chicago Sky. While Djonai Carrington didn't directly cause the incident, the timing raises eyebrows. There's growing concern over a troubling pattern. Injuries seem to follow Carrington wherever she plays. It's a pattern too alarming to ignore and one the WNBA can no longer overlook.
Right here, that's a hard foul, and she does get her in the face.
Did she come back and hit her in the face? My goodness, I told y'all, she's a professional UFC fighter.
And she's coming down with her hand.
I mean, this is just not a good look for Djonai Carrington. I'm telling you, she's on thin ice, bro.
Paige Bueckers entered concussion protocol after developing symptoms a day after the game, despite showing none initially. She missed key matchups against Seattle, Los Angeles, and Minnesota, crucial losses for a Dallas Wings team desperate for momentum, now struggling with a 1-win record and in urgent need of leadership.
This is probable, downgraded out. You don't always see that. Can you give us any update on how she's doing?
Just dealing with an illness and just being extremely cautious and supportive as an organization, so hope to have her back soon.
Paige Bueckers was averaging a vibrant 14.7 points and 6.7 assists when a concussion abruptly stalled her surge. She had just become the quickest player in more than a decade to notch 40 career assists, earning breathless comparisons to WNBA royalty. Instead of refining her craft on the floor, she is now trapped in concussion protocol, anxiously wondering whether the next non-contact drill could turn into another trip to the emergency room. While Bueckers endures headaches and mandatory rest, teammate Djonai Carrington continues to menace everyone in her orbit with a brand of physicality better suited to a cage fight than a professional hardwood. Carrington's rap sheet is not speculation. Each game produces fresh footage that looks less like intense defense and more like choreography from an action film. Her latest eruption occurred against the Los Angeles Sparks, where she seized rookie guard Sarah Ashley Barker by the hair and whipped her to the court. The violence was so blatant that television commentators gasped. One remarked that if Barker had worn extensions, they might have been torn out. Incredibly, officials whistled only a common foul. Fans are left wondering how many careers must be jeopardized before the league draws a firm line. Accountability cannot wait another week.
Until this point, I think quite a few of Djonai's flagrants and dirty plays, or sorry, not dirty plays, dangerous plays, could be explained off as her getting almost too excited, trying to get a block and just doing reckless things. Whereas this play cannot be explained off by that. This play cannot be explained off by that. And like, you've got this is the commentator. This is the commentator.
Earlier this season, Djonai Carrington's reckless streak resurfaced in a frightening flagrant against Minnesota's Jessica Shepard that almost wiped out Paige Bueckers too. With 4:06 left in the third quarter, Carrington catapulted herself into Shepard on a fast break, smashing her forearm into the forward's torso, an impact with career-ending potential. Officials reviewed the play and upgraded it to a flagrant one, a penalty so mild it barely registered as discipline. The incident built on an even uglier moment from 2024, when Carrington gouged Caitlin Clark's eye. Slow-motion replays clearly showed her curling her fingers and driving her nails toward Clark's face, yet the league offered little more than silence while the eventual Rookie of the Year soldiered on with a visible shiner for weeks. That failure to deliver meaningful consequences has effectively granted Carrington permission to continue endangering opponents, allowing a dangerous pattern to solidify unchecked today.
Keep Djonai Carrington far away from my team. Keep Djonai Carrington far away from my team. There's a difference between playing hard and just playing reckless, playing hard and playing dirty, playing hard and playing like Djonai Carrington. There is a huge difference.
Dealing with Djonai Carrington's reckless style would be challenge enough, but Paige Bueckers must also contend with the baggage that Nalissa Smith drags into the Dallas locker room. Smith, tagged by analysts as this season's least effective WNBA player, also happens to be Carrington's girlfriend, compounding the turbulence around an already fragile roster. Her fall from grace has been spectacular. Drafted second overall in 2022, she was once hailed as a cornerstone forward, yet the numbers now rank her dead last in efficiency. Lethargic defense, careless turnovers, and a visible detachment from collective goals have turned Smith into a liability at every turn. The romantic bond between Smith and Carrington has produced an insular alliance that sidelines accountability. Bueckers must constantly watch for Carrington's dangerous elbows in practice and still tiptoe around a pair who seem more absorbed in each other than in winning games or protecting teammates. The atmosphere reached absurd levels on an Instagram live session where Smith, in a tone-deaf skit, jabbed Carrington's eye while both laughed about the infamous poke that left Caitlin Clark bruised. Their mockery of legitimate safety concerns revealed a staggering lack of professionalism, empathy, and respect toward the athletes Carrington has already endangered. For a rookie trying to establish trust, that environment borders on unbearable and potentially career-crippling too.
Bag Djonai. She has been on a crime spree. That's right, folks. She has been on a crime spree, robbing the WNBA blind, masquerading as a professional basketball player when in reality, she is just a reckless athlete that understands the concept of basketball. A reckless athlete that understands the
Engelbert, the commissioner, Adam Silver, the NBA's commissioner, they need to continue to have pressure put on them, the league as a whole, until they decide to do something like, look, when I see a $100,000 fine come out, and I understand what their salaries are, I don't care. Till I see something like that, till I see what really ought to be like a 10-game suspension or something like that, there should be something significant that is going to send a message saying that there is no longer going to be this tolerance for this kind of dirty play.
Commissioner Kathy Engelbert loves to boast about expanding the WNBA and luring fresh fans, yet she has stayed mute while one of her players repeatedly endangers colleagues. The league's reaction to Djonai Carrington's string of violent incidents has been virtually invisible. No suspension for gouging Caitlin Clark's eye, no serious penalty for the forearm that flattened Jessica Shepard, no follow-up after dragging Sarah Ashley Barker to the floor by her hair. It feels as if the disciplinary committee consults a novelty Magic 8 ball whenever player safety reaches the docket. This silence is not simply disappointing, it is perilous. Every minute Carrington logs without meaningful discipline is another chance for catastrophic harm. The message is unmistakable: if you possess enough talent, assaults that would invite criminal charges outside an arena become mere basketball plays. Sponsors and fans are noticing this troubling void. The league's passivity also twists competition. When one roster includes an athlete willing to cross lines everyone else respects, opponents face impossible calculations. Do they continue playing straight up and risk injury, escalate violence and endanger themselves, or waste precious focus worrying about survival rather than strategy? Until Engelbert imposes real consequences, the integrity of the game and the health of its stars hangs by a thread.